Oscar, what's going on? Why has the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location, I really haven't the slightest idea.
Well, we better get looking for a winding machine, my dear Oscar. I hope that this place actually has one.
The air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Right. Let's see. Gosh, it's really gloomy here. I wonder where on earth I'm going to find a winding machine.
I have total confidence in you, Kate Walker. You are, after all, a brave and resourceful woman.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's try looking on the bright side here. I need to stretch my legs.
Is there something wrong, Kate Walker? Are you uncomfortable? Are the passenger facilities on this train substandard? I shall draw up a formal complaint form for you immediately.
No, Oscar, everything's fine, I assure you. A little walk will do me good, that's all. Oscar, you couldn't make a little effort for just this once. If we both went looking for the winding machine, the two of us together might find it quicker.
You are in all probability correct, Kate Walker. But the high level of heavy metal miasma that pollutes the atmosphere could cause havoc to my wheelwork.
Let's hope Hans Vorarlberg once lived here as well. Maybe he planned for his locomotive's unplanned stop and installed a winding machine as well. Otherwise, it's not looking great for the rest of the journey.
Do not forget that Hans Vorarlberg is a genius in the true sense of the word.
But is he a genius with a sense of forward planning?
We will find that out when we find the winding machine.
My God, Oscar, what would I do without you? Just keep stopping. When?
Simply wind up the spring.
From your mouth. See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right.
I should listen to this voice cylinder. It could give me some interesting information. That doesn't work. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. You there! That door is locked. I've got to find another way around. Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Dan, is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan!
Hey, Kate, let's talk. It's about the last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
Kate! Come on, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up. This thing's jammed. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing. These shelves look as if they're made for valuable objects. My God, Oscar! Oscar, talk to me! Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you mean you've been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them! They have been stolen!
My God, you haven't got your hands! But who did this? What's going on here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a monster, Kate Walker, a real monster, and he had a weapon.
Oscar, please calm down. Everything's going to be all right. Right, Oscar. Let's go find this hand bandit. And this time, we're not going to be such a pushover.
Kate Walker, please do not think that this problem does not concern me. But if it's all the same to you, I would so much prefer to stay here, just to be on the safe side. An engineer never abandons his trade, after all.
Yeah, true. Another good reason not to lend a... I mean, not to help me out.
Kate Walker, even an automaton deserves a little compassion. I have just been savagely assaulted. Oh, I can feel one of my spasms coming on. I am on the verge of a clockwork breakdown. And all you do is accuse me of being selfish.
Okay, take a rest, Oscar. You're not much use without your hands anyway. Right, I'm done.
Good luck.
can't go that way. I can't go that way. If that's going to work, if that's going to work, Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a while.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
They belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never. Such workmanship. Such precision crafting. It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And just because you like them, you decided to steal them?
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course, I shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan. At last, I can finish off my automaton pianist and fulfill my dreams. Everything is now in place. You see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theatre. As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ. I will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer. Now all I need is her...
Please, excuse me.
So be it.
Listen, obviously all this has been just one...
Out of the question.
I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story.
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented.
But who is she?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky. Her voice is so pure, like an angel. One day she came here to Komkolsgrad. She sang here, you know. When I was told that the mining program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city was consigned to oblivion, that I...
And is she...
Sure. Once she finds out that I have done all this for her, when she realizes how I converted this vast network of pipes and tubes to create one of the most impressive organs ever.
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here. So, when will this...
I don't know. Maybe someone should look for her. Tell her.
And you promise that once Helena has sung...
I promise, my dear.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you.
I have no idea. But for a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle.
This whole story is completely nuts. Please excuse me.
So be it.
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. This whole business just keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Oh, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your colleagues from me.
It doesn't matter, honey. Promise me that you will never put me in that state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the impression that this journey is putting more than distance between us.
Well, it's true I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay, I see. And still no Hans Vorarlberg?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan. Listen, obviously all this has been just one big
Out of the question.
Who are you?
Sergei Borodin, the director of the industrial city of
I didn't choose to stop in your station, but my train has a technical problem.
It is very kind of you to come.
I repeat again.
Right.
Like I said, I'm sorry, I can't make heads or...
Everything.
But...
Helen, when I was...
And is...
Sure.
Yeah, that must have been a
I don't know.
And you promised that... Well...
I have...
And what if I helped you to make some other...
Why should life be complicated when I already have what I need?
You mentioned an automaton...
I pieced it together myself, my dear. Except for the hands, that is. I admit that I underestimated the intricacy of...
Your passion amazes me.
No. Clockwork mechanisms do not interest me as such. I simply needed a robot capable of...
An existing model, you say? Did you ever know Hans...
Hans Vorarlberg?
Sure, I understand. The number of automatons still...
My dear, one thing is for sure. For many years, I have...
When you stepped on the train...
Everything in this city, sweet lady, belongs to the state.
My train is not a part of this factory. And
Well, as long as your train is at this...
out of the question. And
Maybe I won't have to.
I hope so. Please, excuse me. I have to go now.
So be it.
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere. It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else. Hi, Mom?
Kate! Well, have you seen the time? What?
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did
Well, of course you woke me up. I was sleeping deeply, too.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin. Come on.
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing a Marovich or...
No.
Yeah, right. So,
That's right. They say.
that's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian, too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, if it's stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
Oh, Kate, listen, you're still there. Frank tells me he did hang out with the Romansky once.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing?
1 second, Munchkin. Frank says she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation. Really?
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. Director,
Ah, it is...
Director, I think I...
My God.
From my research, Helena Romansky is living in Arelbad.
Arlbad. Helena Romansky is in Arlbad.
You know the town, then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort. In its heyday, Arlbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here.
Please excuse...
So...
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else. Director,
Ah,
how can I get to Arelbad?
there is one way that you can. Here,
What drunken old fool?
You mean you haven't noticed the space compound on the plateau? There's still some pathetic old...
And you think this gentleman could...
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe.
How do I get up to this...
There is a monorail that leads up to the Cosmodrome.
Okay.
I am...
Hello?
Kate! Oh, that you? How are you?
Olivia, great, just the right person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arlbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this. If I'm going to get to the end of my journey, I've got to link up this singer and the director of the Comkausgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
I don't know, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
And that's a problem?
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a drink or two with Dan, because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely, you see?
And what's he been telling you?
Nothing. He just has the impression you're slipping away from him. He can't see where you're coming from anymore. Like, we went to the movies the other day, and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that...
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
No! No, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away. All in a good cause. I can keep an eye on him for you at the same time.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Huh. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now, that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldbergs. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
No worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care. need a key. Excuse me, sir. Sorry to disturb you, but yoo-hoo! Can you hear me?
3, 2, 1, contact! And we have liftoff! Oh, holy mother. A dame. A pretty dame on the launch pad.
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, man?
Please, can you try and get a grip? I must absolutely find a way out of this industrial complex.
Jeez, me too. I've really got to get out of this dump, but not before I've had a little drink. Here, get your pretty little lips around this. Vodka. Tell me what you think.
Do you have a vehicle to lend me? I think I'd even test one of your rockets right now if I had to.
Toast my rockets. Hey, pretty dame, I'll drink to that. Now, just a minute. We gotta need a special bottle for this special occasion.
Okay, that's enough.
What was that? Did you say something? Are a female com...
I was going to...
I am not. Strange. Sure, I left a bottle and...
Are you okay, Colonel? Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah.
Be careful! Don't lean out too far or you'll... I need a key. brakes jammed.
Hey, what's happening? There's water you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
Calm down, it's all right. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time, either. Probably won't be the last. Man, my head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
Thank you so much for helping me.
It's been great talking to you, ma'am.
Sir?
My head.
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down.
Someone?
Well,
Be careful, ma'am.
he suggested I come and see you.
I don't care what he thinks of me.
Does...
Arrowbad. It's been a long time since I heard that name. It's a spa resort, ma'am. Top brass of the regime.
And where
Further east. We never...
I've left my train in the Komkalsgrad station. Do you think it'll get in the way?
If I were you, I'd get out of there as quick as possible.
That's exactly what I intend to do, as...
So go. And go quickly. And get...
You don't like him very much.
I'll confess that since his accident...
I don't really have the choice. There aren't many vehicles on this base.
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome...
It doesn't matter.
If I can help you, please...
Don't you find it strange to see...
It's the iron rafters. They love them. Nowadays, they...
Soyuz?
Soyuz is the last Golden Eagle left in active service.
Right, I'm...
Don't you worry.
Sir?
My head.
My name is Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer.
It is indeed an honor to welcome you.
This is an amazing...
What do you expect? Space races, yes.
I'm looking for someone.
Hans. You want to know if I know Hans? But of course. He invented one of the most incredible flying machines of the Cosmodrome. Christmas, good old Hans.
What do you mean?
Hans Varlberg and his famous flying wing. See, he invented this kind of spring-loaded launcher, capable of projecting a weird rocket.
Just disappeared like...
You see, he wanted to hit the stars, but not bombs, if you get my drift. And one day Hans finally worked out what his launcher was really for.
If everything was ready...
Nobody understood machines here like Hans, especially not his own utopian inventions. You see, such inventions only live and breathe with their creator in the saddle. Without him, space travel became damn near impossible. And since then, well, I still like to travel, but in my own little way.
I'm beginning to understand a bit about how Hans Vorarlberg's inventions work. What is this one like?
I don't really know.
As you can see, I'm a soldier, ma'am. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not a goddamn aerospace engineer.
Right, I'm...
Don't you...
Sir?
My...
Right, I'm off.
Don't you worry.
Sir?
My...
Right, I'm off.
Don't you worry.
that door is locked. Sir, do you think the airship still works?
No idea. It's been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot. Go visit if you want. Here's the key.
Thanks. Right, I'm off. See you later.
Don't you worry about me.
Doesn't look like that works. There you are. I was looking for you. I've managed to trigger the autopilot mechanism, but the airship still won't take off. Do you know why?
Maybe. I've got some idea. But you look like you're a pretty good mechanic.
Let's just say that since the start of the journey, I've managed to get by and get to know Hans Vorarlberg's strange contraptions.
Okay. I have a deal to make with you. I've been living in this dumb launcher site for years. And I've always said that one of these days I'm going to the stars on that flying wing. And I'd better make that trip before vodka stews my brain. But I gotta know how it works. And you look like you might have some clue at least. If you could help me get to the stars, I'll tell you how the airship works. What do you say? We got a deal?
Why not? Comrade Boris,
Excuse me?
to get the centrifuge going, we'll need to analyze the pilot's blood.
There's two things a good soldier is always ready to do.
I'll...
My pleasure, man. Ow!
Okay, I think I've figured out how it works. Get settled in and let's go. Colonel, are you all right?
Never been better. Head's spinning a bit, but I am used to. Miss Walker! Come in, Miss Walker! Are you receiving me?
Clear as smog. Can you speak up?
I'm ready. Press the launch button.
Takeoff procedure engaged. Countdown commencing.
Colonel, you've forgotten to tell me the secret of the airship. What do I have to do?
The airship will need to be right up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
Hello?
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates. I wanted results.
Certainly, Mr. Marson. We all do. Down on the ground, we're doing all we can, but there's no new developments.
Kate, I don't think you understand the urgency of this situation. Universal Toys are on my back and digging in. I can't hold them off much longer. You're putting the firm in a very tricky situation.
I am very sorry, but a slight mishap or two has meant that I've had to modify my mission temporarily.
Miss Walker, you're walking on a minefield here. I don't have to underline that this affair is Class A priority numero uno. Hot!
I am only too aware of that, Mr. Marson, and believe me, I am doing all I possibly can. But this mission is really no piece of cake.
You can have all the cake you want and eat it too when you get home. Next time I call you, I want something concrete, something solid. I want results. You understand? Results!
Yes, Mr. Marson. Good morning, sir.
Good day to you, ma'am, and welcome to the Hotel Krotsky. I don't expect you've made a reservation, have you? Well, no matter. We've got a few rooms left with a sea view. By far the best on offer.
Well, actually I wasn't counting on staying in Arrowbad.
I see. It's like that then. So, what can I do for you?
I want to meet someone who lives here.
That's very inconvenient. None of my customers said they were expecting someone. You can't just turn up like that. We've got a very...
Please,
If it was that important, all you had to do was ring the hotel. People come here to rest, you see, to get away.
Honestly, if I could have called, I would have called, but I couldn't.
Ma'am, in this hotel, we...
Sir, I really could use your help.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but...
Well, let me just say that by helping me out...
Ma'am, I'm not to be...
Well...
At your service, ma'am.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Don't even...
Why are you telling me?
No reason. Like that, just in case you feel like walking in and running...
Yeah, of course. Usually I travel on this fantastic mechanical train.
Of course it is.
Oh yeah, the airship. That's a bit different.
Whatever. You better think about getting it off there, and quick, with that contraption on my lawn.
It's a real shame that there aren't any...
We had our moment of glory, but now...
Doesn't it make you sad?
Why should it? Once upon a time I met the greatest of...
Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Wal...
Ah, Very pleased to meet you, Miss Walker. Felix Smetana at your service. I'm the receptionist of this establishment.
This hotel is truly incredible, though.
You should see how sumptuous our suites are. For more than a whole century, they have accommodated some of the...
No, it's okay, thank you.
Right. Well, in that case,
Well,
at your...
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Don't even think about it.
Why are you telling...
No reason.
Yeah. Well,
At your...
the door's locked. I'm sorry to
Don't even...
Why are you...
No reason.
Yeah.
You again? You're beginning to... But what the hell's going on over there? Why is it me gets hell to pay when there's already too much work to do?
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Are you the hotel barman?
My name is James, miss. James.
I'm sorry.
If you don't mind, miss, I would appreciate it if you would just be a little...
Well, I'm going, Jane.
It would be a pleasure.
Doesn't look like that works. Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought. Doesn't look like that works. If that's going to work... If that's going to work... Madam Romansky? Madam Helena Romansky?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Markovich, the old son of a gun. Are you one of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arrowbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left...
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel masked a pinch so I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet? Of course.
You back here again? How dare you show your damn face round here? Get out of here immediately!
Please. I absolutely must find...
Miss Romansky! Oh, yes, I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
She's your guest? But that ain't possible. This scandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Romansky, please. This maniac turned up earlier and tried to...
I said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker.
Yes, crystal clear.
Very good, Felix.
James? James, where are you?
Several times, you say?
That's right, several times.
This really is most tiresome, miss. If the bell really hasn't rung, then I'm going out for nothing. It's the salt wind. Too much, and it'll play havoc with my insides. If you...
Madame Romansky isn't going to like it.
Don't worry. You get used to it.
James, what are you waiting for?
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very...
Yeah, it is a...
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection.
And if you wore my mask, to protect you against assault...
Oh, most...
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This Helena person? What's she like? Does she remember Frank?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. I met her, and yeah, she's living in Arlbad. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember to, honey. So, what's Arrowbad like? Maybe Frank can take me there one day.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
Maybe you're right. So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case. Helena Romansky's a kind of detour here.
Listen, Munchkin, I get the distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call him for you?
Ma, please, don't get involved. Looking for Hans Vorarlberg is what I'm being paid for. But I also just want to find him for myself.
Honestly, you're just as stubborn as your father. Don't complain that your mother didn't warn you.
Don't worry, I won't. It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romansky. People... Of course. Everyone tells me how wonderful you were. How you...
Ah, so I was, my dear.
I'll let you get a bit of rest.
It was a real pleasure.
It's a real honor. Of course.
Ah, so...
Strange.
You know?
Not exactly. I'm looking for him to sort out this inheritance case. But I've had to...
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Vorarlberg. Do you hear, James? Ah.
As questions go, madam, that one is not...
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans Vorarlberg.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions. So is Oscar.
Did you hear that, James? I might see Hans again. I have dreamed so long of meeting my dearest sweetheart again. Oh, if only I could sing.
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail...
I don't understand.
An extraordinary tale, my dear. It was December, and it was terribly cold and damp. I had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since then...
That's amazing.
Ah, my dear child. It is impossible.
Well, I'm going to get George to tell me. I'll let you get a...
It was...
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
The reception here. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment. Hello, Hotel Bar?
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Moritz in the 50s?
Well, don't want to disappoint you, but Mr. George stopped working here quite a while ago. What was it about?
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
I'd love to help you, ma'am, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation. He did write down his recipes before he left, but if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
Yeah, the Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green Secret, Boko Poco, Blue Helena, Red Mambo.
Helena! Yeah, that's the one. The Blue Helena.
Right, I'll take a look. Blue Helena, you say? Let's see. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes. Shake it all together, and Bob's your uncle.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have been most helpful to me.
My voice. My God, that is atrocious. Horrific. It was too good to be true. George's blue Helena is powerless. Ineffective on the voice of an old woman.
But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these years, it's to be expected.
No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really I cannot go on stage with such a puny, pathetic voice. My performance would be so poor. I would get such bad reviews.
You've just got to get your confidence back. Hasn't she, James?
I must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
James, be quiet. You are a sniveling little creep.
The blue Helena really does have a magical effect.
I am not convinced. If my voice has...
I tell you you're wrong.
My dear...
I remember a time, madam, when you would test your vocal prowess by breaking crystal tableware and decorations.
Ah, those were the days. Shards of crystal. I could never do that now. My voice. Oh, it's not. My God, what have I done?
Your voice is still as magnificent as ever, madam.
And you're not the toy boy you once were.
Madam, leaving you is quite out of the question.
Don't be stupid, James. What would you do there? Your place is here. You must prepare my return.
Madam, I won't insist. Adventure is not an integral part of my action functionalities. Maybe you're right, madam. As ever.
Do I understand correctly that you're going to go with me to Comcalsgrad?
You do, my dear. We're going on tour, my dear.
I'll go back to the airship to prepare my departure. You can join me there when you're ready.
James! Take me to my room. I must prepare.
Are you...
Shut up, James.
Hello?
Hi, it's me. Olivia.
Hey, sweetie, what's new? How was it at the Goldbergs, then?
Like, alcoholic.
Is that all? What's up? Cat got your tongue?
Well, tell me what you're up to. How's the case going? How's that Romansky chick? You don't think it's dragging out too long?
I haven't had the time to get bored, I can tell you that, but... Hey, Olivia, what's the matter? You didn't even answer my question. That's so unlike you.
Did I tell you I bought this really cool blue silk top?
Olivia, what are you hiding? Come on out with it. You've got me worried.
Oh, Kate, I'm sorry. I've done something horrible. I can't sleep anymore. I can't eat. I keep wanting to hurl.
Olivia, tell me what's going on.
Dan!
What about Dan? Has something happened to him?
You're gonna hate me for the rest of your life, and you'd be right. In your situation,
What?
After the Goldbergs, Dan took me home. We were a bit, we shouldn't have drunk so much. He came up to mine to have a nightcap, and then... Okay, you're gonna hate me. Please hate me.
I got it.
It's all my fault. I could never tell you that I've had the hots for Dan for ages, because you're my friend, and you were engaged and all, but then we got so close lately, and I just lost sight of what's right and what's wrong. Kate, the guilt is killing me. I want to die.
Look, don't bust a gut over it. You and Dan, it's like not real right now. I gotta go, Olivia. I need to process this new bit of data.
Are you like some automaton or something? Kate, please.
I'm hanging up now. I want to be on my own.
Wait, help me. What is happening? What does this man want of me? He has gone totally mad.
Don't worry. There must be some way of getting you out of there, and I'm going to find it.
But do hurry up, my child. I am terrified he will return and become dangerous.
Be strong, Madame Romansky. You can trust me. This lock looks fairly solid.
At last, young lady. I was beginning to be desperate.
I came as fast as I could. Now hurry! Get out of here quickly before that maniac notices. I've got to get Oscar's hands back. Are you all right, madam?
My heart has been put to the test here, but it just might hold up.
Let's go. Let's not hang around here.
Oh! My God! What has happened now?
Ha ha! Nice try, Miss Walker. But you are not strong enough. Not for me. So you can stop playing games now. Return the hands to me. And bring Madame Romansky back, or I shall not be responsible for my actions.
You don't scare me, you old lunatic. Helena, grab the hands and get back to the train. Tell Oscar to get ready to leave. I'm gonna find a way out of this lousy factory.
No chance. You will never succeed. Ha!
We'll just see about that.
I warned you, Kate Walker. I warned you.
Be careful, my child.
You too. And don't worry. Hello?
Kate, hi. It's me, Dan. Are you alright?
I'm okay now, yeah, thanks. But if I said that not long ago I was grappling with a mad music lover who wanted to kidnap an old forgotten opera star, but I foiled his plan and escaped to an abandoned mine, then I guess it's completely mad. You'd be proud of me, Dan. Real proud.
Kate, I don't understand a thing you're saying. I barely recognize you.
No, it doesn't matter. How was your day?
Yeah, of course. I went to dinner with the Goldbergs. I finally beat Bob at squash. The cleaning woman broke the vase in the entrance hall. Well, other than that, nothing new.
I see. Everything's cool, though?
Yeah, everything's, cool.
You're not missing me at all?
Oh, yeah, sure I am.
I had Olivia on the phone. She was a little upset. Nothing to say?
So sorry. I don't know what came over me. It happened so quickly. I just totally lost control. I was so weak, so dumb. I can't imagine how... I can't imagine how you could ever forgive me. What a bastard I've been.
I don't know, Dan. Maybe I'm to blame somewhere in all this. Maybe I pushed you into Olivia's arms. I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you once knew. And you know what surprises me the most? I don't miss it.
What's happening to us, Kate?
Maybe we've just realized we don't really love each other, Dan.
We can talk about it when you get back if you want.
I don't know, Dan. We'll see.
Not moving. This is not the time to hang around with that madman on the loose.
That is a bit of a concern. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. What is it this time?
Large iron rods have emerged from between the huge legs of the giant statue. The track is now completely blocked.
But that's absolutely crazy. Will that madman never get off our case? I'm gonna see what I can do. that's going to work. Oscar, let's get the hell out of here.
Message received. Full steam ahead!
You okay, Oscar? Still in one piece?
Humor is a concept outside the scope of my functionality, Kate Walker. You should know that by now.
Oscar, come on, quit crabbing. We got out of that dingy city safe and sound, didn't we? And even with a certain style, I might add.
Style is the right word.
Hey, what are you doing on the platform? That's not like you.
I wanted to take a little air and dust away the cobwebs from my joints. This salt wind is terrible, though. I think it would be wiser to return to our nice, warm train.
Get a life, Oscar. Oscar, I'm sorry you missed Madame Romansky's performance. It was really something.
I don't know. Emotion is a concept outside the scope of my function.
See you around, Oscar.
I'll be waiting for you, Kate Walker.
Doesn't look like that works. Mr. Felix, sir.
What can I do for you, ma'am?
Well, I'm gonna hit the road again.
Would it be too much to...
Who can say?
Well, I will...
This might seem a little indiscreet, but I think that Hans Vorarlberg stayed here once.
It's not house policy to talk about the comings and goings of its clientele, but I will say that
I'm leaving.
See you again.
Hello, Oscar.
Hello.
Oscar, I think everything's ready.
Are you sitting comfortably? Then we can...
Miss Walker! Miss Walker! Wait!
Mr. Felix, what's the matter now?
No, not at all. Our favorite diva's fine and dandy, but there's a package for you at the reception.
A package for me?
But it's got Miss Walker written on it, clear.
Why didn't you tell me about...
It's only just arrived, like.
Oh, and, well...
I don't know. I just took my eye off reception for a moment. The game was on, you see, and...
Okay. Hello?
What the hell are you up to, Kate?
Mr. Marson, please, do try to understand.
Understand? What I understand is this. 1. Our main client is ready to drop the whole caboodle if the deal isn't tied up in the next 24 hours. 2. This is going to cost the firm multi-dineros. And 3. I made a serious error of judgment trusting you with this case. That's what I understand.
I know it doesn't look like it, but...
No buts, Walker. You're looking for a senile old creek and you're making heavy weather of it.
You know, he isn't as senile as all that. He's got this creative streak.
Look, drop the mumbo-jumbo. I don't want excuses. I want...
I've got to go, Mr. Marson. I think I'm onto something.
Hello, reception here. Felix Massano at your service. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Yes, she's right here in front of me, ma'am. Immediately. Please, be my guest. Miss Walker, Madame Romansky would like you to join her at the hotel bar as quickly as possible.
I'm going. Madame Romansky, you wanted to see me?
There you are, my dear. I wanted to talk to you before you leave. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea.
So much the better.
Time passes so quickly. One day you are at the peak.
Madame Romansky.
And if there is no one left to help you out?
Perhaps you should rest now.
When I returned here, Hans gave me such a taste for life. He too was ill.
Oh, he coughed. Hans Vorarlberg?
Hans Vorarlberg was so full of joy, so carefree. He was a little simple of spirit.
God alone knows where he is today.
The plane with the hotel supplies has arrived.
I don't understand.
I am old.
Goodbye, James.
That is all I ever do, miss.
Really?
The snow chases the wind away and covers the salt and sand on the ground.
Great. Good morning, sir. Mr. Vorarlberg? Hans Vorarlberg?
You've brought the train, then. That's good.
Mr. Vorarlberg, you have no idea how pleased I am to meet you at last. I'm Kate...
Where is Anna?
Your sister has passed away, Mr. Vorarlberg. I am sorry. Truly sorry.
Ah, okay. Otherwise, it's Anna who would have come, right? Not you.
I guess you're right, Mr. Vorarlberg. My name's Kate Walker.
Kate Walker? Okay, I'm going away on the train. A long way away.
Where's that?
That way. Syberia.
Syberia. I'm sorry. Mr. Vorarlberg. I've been ordered to tie up the buyout of your factory in Valladolid. It's, my job, you understand.
Anna told me. The automatons. That's over now, isn't it?
Mr. Vorarlberg, the factory belongs to you now, and I need your signature to tie up the deal.
Okay. Then I'm going away. On the train.
Here's the sales contract. I'll give you some time to look it over. Your sister already agreed to the terms. All we need now is your signature. What? You've signed just like that? Without reading it?
I can't read. I don't know how to.
Oh. In that case, I'll read it for you.
No, it's okay. Leave it. I've got to go away on the train, Kate Walker.
As you wish, Mr. Vorarlberg. And let me wish you a very pleasant journey. Yes?
Listen, Walker, I've decided to send over some backup.
No need, Mr. Marson.
What do you mean?
Hans Vorarlberg has just signed. Everything's hunky-dory.
Are you saying that...
Yep. That Vorarlberg Manufacturing is now the exclusive property of the Universal Toy Company.
But... that's great news. Good work. Excellent work, Walker. A real masterstroke. I knew I could count on you, Kate. I congratulate you.
Thank you, sir.
Right, now get back here as quick as you can. I want those papers on my desk tomorrow. My secretary will organize a meeting with Universal Toys immediately. You'll no doubt want to hand over the contract yourself. And now that I think of it, I've got no one on the Schwann Airport case. Big trial coming up. A real opportunity. The job is yours. My little way of saying thank you, Kate Walker.
You're too kind.
You have a great career as a lawyer ahead of you, Kate. See you tomorrow. Well done again, and don't lose those papers, huh? That would be the dumbest thing.
Sure. Real dumb.
Kate Walker?
Yes, Mr. Vorarlberg?
Are you coming on the train too, Kate Walker?
No. That really wasn't in the plan. But thanks for offering. This adventure's all over for me now, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Too bad. Silly, really. You don't like adventure, do you?
I don't really... I mean, maybe there's... It's not easy to say.
Yes?
I have to go back to New York. They're waiting for me there, you understand?
I understand. The plane. It's going to New York too, maybe.
Maybe. I suppose I'd better go find out.
Yes. It's more sensible. Maybe. See you later, Kate Walker.
Yes. See you later, Mr. Vorarlberg.